Hello lovelies, it's Sarcasm the Sickness, and welcome back for another episode of Skill Link. And in today's video, you can see me drawing the drawing that was commissioned to me. Commissioned by Firefly Akiri. Firefly is a friend that I've had for, I've known her since before I even really started YouTube. We met at Mr. AGZ's live streams and stuff, so yeah, she's been around for a while. We've known each other for a little while, and she's a really sweet person, so when I say go check out her channel, I always mean it, but I really mean it. Go check out her channel, and I'll try to actually include her Twitch link as well, in conjunction with the YouTube and Twitter ones, because she does stream pretty often as well. So yes, Firefly is a PokeTuber. So yeah, if you're looking for Pokemon content, go check her out. She's just finishing up, it looks like she's about to wrap up a Pokemon Sweet LP. I'm not quite sure though. I mean, it looks like she's already beat the Elite Four with it and stuff. So I don't know exactly how much further there is to go in that game because I haven't played it yet. I should check it out though. And beyond that, she is doing a Pokemon Omicron randomized Nuzlocke. So that is cool stuff too. Like I said, she streams, and she streams like just stuff, just like whatever she really feels like. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check her out. I'm not sure if I can actually talk about the what project this particular commission is for. So you're gonna have to go find out for yourself. And yeah. So without further ado, and before I trip over any more words and stuff, we're just gonna move on to today's topic. You guys, some of you may be aware that there was some stirrings, I guess, in the community, I guess you could call it drama, but I always feel weird about calling something drama when, honestly, sometimes it is stuff that needs to be known or needs to be talked about, and it's just people call it drama because it gains this weird buzz, and you're just like, well, you're wrong, right, and then people are like, oh, it's just drama, people being stupid again. But then sometimes it's just sometimes it's just something that needs to be discussed, and just for whatever reason, nobody feels comfortable to talk about it. And of course, I am not going to get into any major details because I really, I don't know how much of what was said is true or untrue, and it is not my place to say. What I want to discuss in relation to it, I guess, is respect. And I do want to, before I get started with that, I guess, I want to apologize to Firefly because she did ask me to talk about something specific, but I just don't know enough about the topic to actually have, I guess, a good reference point for it. As some of you know, it is Autism Awareness Month, and Firefly wanted me to talk about it because it is a topic that's very important to her. The problem is, unfortunately, and I'm very sorry, Firefly, is that it's just not that it's not important to me, it's that I don't have a frame of reference. I don't know enough about autism to really discuss it, I guess, beyond, beyond, the typical, you don't, other people don't know about the situation and shouldn't be such jerks about it, because I know people are like that, and I've seen even recently people, using, well, you're just autistic as, an insult, and it's like, who the hell told you that was okay? And, you know what, it's not okay, and it's never gonna be okay, but, I mean, beyond, saying, be respectful and be, don't be a jerk about that kind of stuff, I really don't, like I said, I just don't have, a good frame of reference for it, I guess, and I'm really sorry. I really did want to try to talk about it for you, but, yeah, like I said, I just kind of can't. I just don't know enough to have any kind of real points to make, I guess, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just sorry. But I mean, I guess I can kind of tie it into talking about respect, so that's not a bad thing. Yeah, the reason I want to talk about respect is that it does seem to be a major theme in the recent happenings in the Pokemon community, I guess. Whether you'd like to admit it or not, whether you'd like to really see that or not, it is a big deal. It's a very big deal. And yeah, it's just I guess the most important thing is, at least relating to what has happened, is respect to you know, to your artists and stuff. And I say your artists, I guess, as in, like, I guess as if I'm talking to, you know, like a bunch of YouTubers and Poketubers and people who are using other people's designs and artwork and music and stuff in their videos, and hopefully giving them credit in the description or in the video itself. This is a major problem within the Pokemon community, particularly, that people don't credit either their artists, you know, or their musicians, and honestly, I need to get better at crediting my musicians. It's pretty much always Glitch, but I need to remember to make sure that her link is in the description. I'm very sorry, Glitch, I love you! I'm sorry. She's such cool people, so I don't mean to be a jerk. It's like accidental jerk, but it is one of those things that got, like, even somebody like me who is very sensitive and generally like aware, I guess, of this kind of issue has trouble remembering it sometimes. It's just one of those things. So it is one of those things that, like I said, it's not what I would call drama, because it is an important topic that we need to discuss, I guess, as a community. We need to figure out how to be better at it, I guess. And there's a reason why, like, I guess there's, like, sometimes in the art community, I do hear whisperings of like, well, this is why the Pokemon community sucks, or the Pokemon YouTube community sucks, or, you know, like, I never liked the Pokemon YouTube community because they do this and that, and I'm just like, whoa, but I'm part of that, and, you know, I'm in the art community and the, like, Poketubing community, so what happened here, you know? And, it's a lot because of people, like, okay, so one of the biggest things right now, or it's been big for a little while, I guess, has been people going and making, you know, like, these top 10, you know, what is it, like mega Pokemon that should exist kind of videos, and they're great, and people love them. People really do love those videos, and that's fine, but usually what they do when they make these videos is they go onto DeviantArt, or to just go into Google or whatever and search up, hey, you know, who, like what do you think Mega freaking Farfetch'd would look like? And then they find some artist who decided, hey, you know, Mega Farfetch'd would be cool. Let me, you know, draw up what I think it would look like. And then they're just like, hey, that does look really cool. I'm gonna use it in my video. But then they don't remember to link back to the original artist afterwards. And that's probably the most common instance. That's the most common thing that happens, is people doing top 10s, or people, you know, like taking art that wasn't done specifically for them, for their layouts or for their banners or icons or whatever, and not putting any sort of credit anywhere. And you may think, okay, well, that's just like a minor thing, like, especially, you know, like, well, why does that affect me? Like, I'm a 100 sub channel, like, who cares if I use other people's artwork or whatever? I can't, or, like, you know, I can't afford to use, or to, you know, to actually commission somebody to do something specific. That's fine. It's fine to not, it's fine to use other people's artwork in a non-profit way, but when you're, like, when you make these top 10 videos, when somebody makes this top 10 video, and they show this beautiful Mega Farfetch'd picture, somebody in the audience is gonna say, wow, I wonder who drew that, that's really cool. And they're gonna try to find who drew it, and they're not. And that is such a huge missed opportunity for the original artist. That is, it's painful, it sucks really bad. And there was actually a very huge incident regarding that, actually, that involved Jay Witz and my favorite Pokemon artist, PK. Not PK Sparks, Purple Kecleon, or Papaya Kitty, depending on where you're at. Yeah, she's basically my idol when it comes to drawing Pokemon, and I love her work. And granted, she's kind of moved away from drawing Pokemon, which is fine, and I respect her for that. But she was one of my, yeah, she's basically like my biggest inspiration when it comes to drawing Pokemon, and basically her level of work is where I want to get to eventually. And I don't know, it's just, it felt weird to see like two people that I really respect having this problem, I guess. It was really, really weird. It's like, wait, like why, like, you know, like even somebody who you'd think would be very conscious of it, or at least, you know, like, oh, like Jay Witz is not like an unrespected person in the community, obviously. You know, like he's very respected, and he's probably one of the biggest things that brings people into the Pokemon community in the first place. And even so, even he can remember, like, can forget that, you know, artists and designers and the like deserve credit and require credit to. And the biggest thing was what PK was saying, what Purple Kecleon was saying. I'm gonna have to keep saying Purple Kecleon just to make sure that we don't confuse things. But yeah, the biggest thing Purple Kecleon was saying was that, you know, his video did very well, that featured her artwork. And if she had been properly credited in the description, then she could have also benefited from that. Like, as the artist, you know, like her main source of income is people checking out her art, possibly commissioning her, or, you know, seeing, you know, like, okay, they check out her DeviantArt, and then they go on to check out her other sites where, you know, like, there's advertisements, there's ad revenue on those sites, and she gets paid to have people basically visit the site to see her art, and then accidentally see the ads on the side, basically. And so then when she's not credited, any buzz that she could have had on her site, on her DeviantArt, whatever, is gone. It's just completely gone, and she can't get that back. Basically, like, she's, like, as she said, she didn't mind that he used it. She minded that he used it without crediting her, without basically letting her share in, you know, in the glory, and letting her share in, you know, in the profit, essentially. Is that, like, she didn't need him to specifically pay her. She didn't draw it specifically for him, and that was okay with her. She was okay with somebody using it. She just needed to know that they respected her enough to say, hey, you know, other people should check her out too. And it just didn't happen, and that's why it was such a big buzz. That's why it was such a big problem. And I guess it's one of those things. Maybe you don't quite understand why it's important still, because there's still more things, there's still more reasons why this is so important. And one of the biggest things is, shoot, hang on, let me gather my thoughts again. What was it? Fuck. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, and if you still don't understand why it's important, I've basically told you why it's important to the artist. Here's why it's important for you. For one, I'm sure, you know, you've seen people in the descriptions going, or maybe you yourself has been that person in the description going, hey, who did that work, you know? And, you know, you have to hope that the original, that the person who posted the video or whatever, you know, decides to actually link back to them. Or, you know, like, to actually tell you, or maybe hopefully they actually even know in the first place so you can try to figure it out. But, the other thing is, it's, like, for an artist, or, you know, not for an artist, I'm sorry, this is about you. This is about you as a creator, or as a video creator, crediting, like, why it's important for you to credit your artist. If you find, you know, like I said, you're this person who maybe can't afford to commission somebody specifically for something, and so you're using somebody else's artwork that you found on the internet, and you're just using it for free. And that's fine. Like I said, that's perfectly fine, you know, as long as you're not, like, selling it or claiming it as your own. But you're not linking back to it. And why is that such a big deal for you? Because you appreciate this person's artwork, right? I mean, you obviously liked it enough to decide to use it as, you know, your mascot, or as your, you know, in your banner, or in your, whatever it is, in your video, in your, wow, I'm sorry, I'm trying to say, template, whatever it is, you decided to use that artwork. And so I'm hoping that you actually like that artist and you actually respect that artist. And the biggest way to show them respect is by linking back to them, of course. But then when an artist is credited, that means people are going to go and actually check them out, right? People are going to go and, like, at least some of the people who have visited your video are saying, wow, you know, that art was really cool and I want to check it out. You know, I want to see if that artist has more to offer. You know, what else did they do? And so they go and they check this artist out, and that's wonderful. They go and check this artist out, and you know what that does for the artist? Is it brings them more buzz towards their work. And when an artist is being noticed for their hard work, it makes them want to do more of it. And that is only good. That is literally only good. Like, you like this person's artwork, you liked it enough to use it in your video, and now you're literally helping the artist out by saying, hey, you should go check this person out because I like their artwork and I think you will too, you know? And in turn, the artist wants to, like, you know, bring in this, or show this new audience how much more they can do with it, with their artwork and with their talent. And that, like I said, that's only beneficial because now you have more artwork from this artist that you really like and respect. And, you know, and that's essentially more that you can use later. So it's really, it's a mutually beneficial relationship, essentially. No, you didn't pay the artist, but you did help them by giving them exposure and telling other people to go check them out so that they want to do more artwork. They want to do more of what you've enjoyed so much. And seriously, that's such a big deal. It is such a big deal for an artist, and it could help them in ways that you don't even understand. Like I said, you may not know that some people, you know, like, you don't know exactly how many people are going to go check out their work. Even if you're a small channel, who knows? You still have people who are watching your videos, right? So maybe somebody there actually, you know, really appreciated the artwork they saw and wanted to check it out. And so maybe they go to that channel, or, you know, go to that, yeah, maybe if it's a YouTuber, they go to their channel. Maybe if it's, you know, on DeviantArt, they go to their page and they see something else that they like, or they get links to their Twitter, or they get linked to their external website where they get paid for ad revenue. And that is helping your artist out directly, even though you didn't really realize it. You know, it wasn't anything that you specifically paid for, but you are helping them out, and that's insane. It's amazing, and I don't understand why it doesn't happen more, I guess. People don't understand how important it is for anybody creating anything to be credited. You know, whether it be a musician, whether it be, you know, an artist, whether it be a writer, whatever it is so important for them to know that, like, that people appreciate their work. And like I said, crediting them is only beneficial, only mutually beneficial. You're not going to be called any names or told anything stupid because you credited your artist. Like, come on. Like, nothing bad is going to happen if you credit them. And granted, if you don't, nothing bad really happens to you in particular, except maybe an exposed video. But what happens to them can be so much worse than you even realize. And if you haven't seen the particular video that I was talking about before, I guess, like I said, I wasn't really gonna mention it all too much, but if you haven't seen it, then yeah, it's essentially a lot of what was talked about was that the artist was afraid now to post their work anymore because they weren't credited, and so then people started to think that somebody else was doing the artwork, that somebody else, that she or he, I'm sorry, they weren't the original ones, because, like, well, I saw this in this video, and so, you know, you just took it from there and put it on your DeviantArt, and, you know, you're not the real, you know, person. And it's like, but they were. And so then now they're being bullied by all these people going, like, by all these people saying, oh, you didn't do it, you're not the original, stop copying, stop stealing, when really they were the ones stolen from. And that chased her away. That chased her away from DeviantArt. That chased her away from actually sharing that beautiful artwork that this person obviously respected enough to actually use in their video. And that is not the way it should be. That it should never be like that. That actually hurt not only her, but him as well. I mean, for anybody who actually appreciated that artwork, that hurt everybody. That hurt the art community, essentially. And you just don't understand. It's just one of those things. It can be so detrimental if you don't do it. If you don't just leave this. All you have to do is leave a link, and there's always a way to find out who did the artwork. Google has a thing now. Literally, even if you found the artwork on a different site and it didn't credit the original artist, all you have to do is take that image, which you've already taken because you're putting it in your video, put it into Google image search. They have a Google image search. There's literally always a way to find out who did the original thing. There's always a way. And most sites will have a timestamp. DeviantArt has a timestamp, so if several people have it posted up, you can go and see who posted it up first. And, you know, if it's on Tumblr, Tumblr also has timestamps. You can check and see who posted it up first. There's always a way. There's always a way. So when people say, like, well, the artist should have come to me and asked me to credit them. No, that is not the way it works. It is not the way it works. That's completely victim blaming. Like, well, you know, like, I stole from them, so they should have just told me not to steal from them. What? No, that's not the way it works. That is never the way it works. And people just don't get that, and I don't understand it. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. But, I guess I've ranted about respect for artists long enough. You guys already know it's something that's obviously something that's really important to me, you know, as an artist and all. It's extremely important to me. But yeah, like I said, it goes for anybody doing anything creative. It goes for those who are writers. It goes for those who are musicians. It goes for those who essentially post any kind of anything that is specific to them on the internet, because I have actually seen people steal other people's videos, like download their videos and post it on their channel. And it's just it's just so weird. It's so weird that people don't understand how important it is to be credited as the original, as the one who actually put forth that effort, the one who actually spent all this time on this one thing that they love so much. And then to be told, like, you didn't deserve credit, or you didn't deserve to be, you know, recognized as the one who actually did the thing. Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's just crazy, guys. Anyway, I guess I actually intended to tie this into respect for like everyone and stuff, but I kind of ranted on that way too long. I'm sorry. Maybe yeah, that is something that people have actually wanted me to talk about. I actually have 2 requests in my, like I said, I always write down my Skilllink ideas, like ideas that people have given me to talk about on Skilllink, and 2 of them, I'm actually looking at them right now. One says, if you want to be respected, respect others first, and the other one says, respecting people's ideas and hard work. So I guess that's what I've just talked about, is respecting people's ideas and hard work. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So, yes, freaking credit your artists. And if you don't have a place to credit them, at least when people ask, hey, like, who did the thing? You know, tell them, link back to them, say, hey, you know, it's this person over here. And I have people do that a lot, actually, where I'll all of a sudden have somebody in my mentions because they asked one person, hey, who did your banner, or who did your whatever? And they're like, oh yeah, it was Sarcasm the Sickness. Yeah, that's such a big deal. I've actually gotten extra projects because of that, which only means more skill links for you guys. That only means that you get to see more of my artwork, which is good. It is a good thing. Especially since if I don't get projects, then I can't spend as much time on YouTube, because I need to figure out, you know, if I can't make any money off of art, then I need to figure out how to make money somewhere else, which means I have to get like a part-time job, and I won't be able to post videos. And that's basically the way it works for a lot of people. You know, people who are designers and YouTubers, you know, having people link back to their design work, you know, and getting extra projects that way essentially means that they don't have to spend as much time trying to figure out how to make money, because people are commissioning them, and people are noticing them, and people are, you know, there's buzz around their stuff. and that's great. And then they can focus on doing design work and YouTube instead of design work, YouTube, and a job, you know? And a job is going to take up a lot longer for the most part than doing design work. And not that design work isn't a job, because it is. That's just it though, because if they have design work or artwork on the side and then they have a part-time job, they have 2 jobs and YouTube, which is basically like a 3rd job, which means they don't have time for anything, dude. So that's another reason why it's important for everybody, I guess. It's important for you, for them. Yeah. Wow, I was trying to end the video and then I didn't. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for listening to my rant about things. That's really all I want to talk about as far as that situation goes. Obviously, that is not the main point of that situation. That was just like one section of it. That's the only part that that is the only part that I am going to give any sort of comment on, because the rest of it doesn't really affect me. The rest of it doesn't really, I don't have any point of basis on it. I don't have any opinion on it. You guys, frankly, I have no reason to have an opinion on it. The only part that I have an opinion on is how important it is to credit your artists, whether you paid for their work or not. It's really important. It is, and you've already heard this from me before. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, I hope you, yeah, I love you. I hope you guys love me, and if you guys love me, you should leave a like on the video. Show me how much you love me, yeah. I'm sorry. But, yeah, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, you should check out some of my other skill links. Yeah, just artwork in the background, me talking over top of it. Yeah, it's cool stuff. It's cool stuff. We always talk about stuff like this. Stuff that I think is important to discuss, I guess. Stuff that I don't like keeping quiet about, essentially. I'm a big blabbermouth, and I don't like keeping my mouth shut about stuff. So if you like that, you should definitely go check that out. Check out Speak No Evil as well. That is a similarly built show, I guess. A similarly built series. Except it's more of an advice series, so if you need advice on things, you should check that out. I don't know. And subscribe, because I provide awesome stuff, and you should definitely want to subscribe and be kept alert of when they do things, as long as YouTube wants to actually alert my subscribers that things are happening. Yeah. Yep, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, in the comments section. In the comments section, I don't know, tell me what you think about what I said, or even about the situation that, you know, the drama situation, I suppose. Whatever, I don't really like calling it drama, but you know what I mean. That situation that sparked this conversation that we're having right now. I don't know. I won't really talk about like I said, even if you guys talk about it in the comment section, I won't really talk about it too much, because, like I said, it's not really my place to have an opinion on it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and bye!